you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That's got things underway.
Howson. Garcia.
And he's there to get it away. That's very neat. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Valverde. Articunaire.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
He is just caressing the ball. Garcia! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. That looks a good ball through. Now it's near. So what can they make of this? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Chance to shoot! An early chance there, first of the game.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Howson. Moved on forwards. Now it's Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mir. Now it's Mir. Now it's Andre Silva. Andre Silva. Oh, good spread. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rafa Mir. Andre Silva. And he has been fouled there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Valera. Andre Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely intercepted. Valera. That's good play. Now it's Mir. Andre Silva. Nice control. Played into the middle. And he thumps it clear. Driven forward. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. And it's played forward. And it's Andre Silva. Over to the left.
Valera.
Decent progress down the left.
Garcia.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's managed to get free. Oh, look at Garcia! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gonzalo Garcia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Goes for a shot! Oh, great play! No way through, so... And the finish! There was plenty of power on that. Vinicius. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well timed, excellent interception. Howson.
Valverde. Couler. It's been a good start to the game, and the underdogs are clearly keen to underline that they're not just here to make up numbers.
It seems like a brave decision, but the right one for me. The longer this goes on for, the more quality is likely to tell. If you're looking to unsettle this opposition, it has to be now.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Andre Silva. Plays it through. Does really well to win the ball there. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Valverde. And there's green grass ahead of him. Arda Güler gets good distance on it. Arda Güler. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely feet. And he's there to clear it. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Aim forwards. Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And That's really well manoeuvred.
Valera.
And it's Andre Silva. Rafinha! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Camavinga made out to the left flank.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Howson.
Valverde. Valverde shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Away. Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tchouaméni, gently done. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that is as far as they're going to go. Moved on forwards. Caresses it through. He's had a shot! Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Alexander-Arnold is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Aim forwards. And that has been cleared. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He can get that clear. Camavinga, and he's picked it up out wide. Well read. The danger is averted. Up towards the front line. Tchouaméni, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Valverde. Vinicius Junior, brilliantly cut out. Valera. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Valverde. And that was very necessary. Vinicius Junior. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Vinicius Junior, backward it goes. Danger averted for now. Played towards the other side.
Vinicius Junior, spread out to the left. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Vinicius Junior. Andre Silva. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Howson, gently done. Vinicius Junior. Garcia, into the channel.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ambitious ball here. That pass just didn't quite work.
Oh, this looks sharp. Rafa Mir, now he's off and running. Goulet. Has a look and plays it forward. Valera. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. And it's Andre Silva. Valera. That's going to go a long way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rudiger tries to clear. Chouameni. Howson, head over towards the opposite flank. Valverde. And here's Goulet. Garcia! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Valera, it's a lovely neat pass. And it's Andre Silva. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Now it's Goulet. Goulet. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Andre Silva. Valera. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Howson with the clearance. And that's been won straight back. Vinicius Junior. Howson played up towards the front line. And it's Andre Silva. That's a cute ball. Rudiger getting this one clear. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Chouameni.
Howson forwards and with intent. Played out wide. Referee's given a throw. Moved on forwards. Back into the middle. Out to the left it goes. Hit into the middle. Cleared away. Camavinga. Strong running down that left flank. Clearly not happy with that. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's neat. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that's nice. And here's Camavinga. Aimed in towards the centre. Vinicius Junior! Split-second reaction.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Challenge, but fair enough. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Valverde. Camavinga. Lovely, now then. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Very nicely done. Pretty, but it gets the job done. Cleared without complication. Valera. That's been drilled forward. Well read, nice interception. Chouameni. And it's played forward. Valverde. It's been slipped through. Proves too strong. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Garcia. Camavinga, forwards and with intent. And it's Camavinga. Nice looking ball. Decent chance! Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Valverde! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Surely now! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Quality ball.
Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Camavinga. Valverde crosses it in. It's a mighty effort! Valera. Aim forwards.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's come back to the keeper. Now it's Mir. Now it's Mir. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rudiger shifted upfield. Howson. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's really well manoeuvred. Andre Silva. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. Valverde. That's Valverde. Oh, it's come loose. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, no goals so far, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. They've had quite a few opportunities so far, but their shooting, not good enough.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Camavinga, and it's played forward. And it's Arda Güler. Valverde. Valverde! Rafa Mir. Nice interception, well timed. And that has been clubbed away. It's a good foot in there. Referee has just said play on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Andre Silva. Howson. Howson forwards and with intent. And here's Mbappe. Valera. Oh, can he get onto this? Howson cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. And here's Valverde. Picks it up out wide. Valera. That's a lovely, neat pass. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Goulet. That's tidy. Goulet. Chance! Camavinga. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aim forwards. Rafa Mir. Valverde. Goulet. Receives it in a good position here. Vinicius Junior. It's a threatening ball. There's the shot! Valera. Valera, gently done. And here's Valverde. Andre Silva. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, this is a great position. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. He's having a go. And he's there to clear it. And it's Arda Güler. That's full chance for a shot!
Valverde just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Rafa Mir chasing after it. Camavinga. Valverde done delicately. Andre Silva. Over to the left. Andre Silva. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Rudiger. And we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Camavinga. Cross goes in there. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Valera moved on forwards. Oh, well measured. Plenty to aim at. And he shoots! He's got a goal! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Andre Silva. Now it's Mir. Vinicius Junior. A chance to play it in. Valverde. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And the shot! That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. It's anyone's ball now. Clipped into space. Andre Silva. Diangana looks to get on the end of this. Arda Güler. Güler played out towards the right wing. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Rafa Mir is onto it in a flash. Howson. Mbappe is onto this. Müller! He's trying his best to keep... Could be danger here! Gets the shot away!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That has been cut short. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Mbappe. Diangana. Spread out to the left. Valera. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Oh, good ball! Shot at goal! Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Out towards the flank. And that's aimed into the middle. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Looking to break at pace. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe! They've done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Arda Güler. That looks a good ball through. Vinicius Junior! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Andre Silva. Rafa Mir tries to thread one through. Valera. Now here's the delivery. Vinicius Junior. That'll be a throw. Out of play for a throw. That's a good run down the left. Camavinga hangs one in. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior is having a shot! That is lovely. Camavinga. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Alexander-Arnold. Güler. Vinicius Junior. Lobbed in behind. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played into space out wide. And that's a goal kick. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Andre Silva. Now then, the ball's come loose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chouameni. Güler. Great ball if he can get there. Vinicius Junior. Picks one through. It's come to nothing. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. And it's Arda Güler. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Aim forwards. Now it's Andre Silva. Can he get onto this? Now it's Diangana. Rudiger is there, and he can get that clear. Showing good feet. Diangana. Andre Silva. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's trying the shot. They've played it short. Mbappe. Out to the right. Now it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. It's a loose ball. Camavinga does well to get it back. It's run loose here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nice touch. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Shot, surely! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all around us here.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Bellingham. And the shot! And they've got rid. And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Now it's Goulart. It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the lead now is 2. Driven forward. Now that's well seen too. Camavinga. Bellingham. Played with finesse. Diangana, up towards the front line. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe knocks it out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. Valera. And it's Andre Silva, over to the left. It's Andre Silva! Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. He's gone for goal! And it's been taken short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Rafa Mir opts to play it back. Silva has a goal! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries a measured ball. That has been knocked. Bellingham! Oh, it's come loose. Vinicius shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
Mbappe really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Diangana chasing after it. Moved on forwards. Goulet. Vinicius Junior. Succumbs to the pressure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's played forward. Valera. Looking for a decent ball in. Goulet. Mbappe. That's a nicely weighted pass. Now it's Goulet. Stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Howson plays it short. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Valera. Valera forwards and with intent. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Laid back in. Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Andre Silva. Diangana. Diangana. Now he's got space here. Can he deliver? Bellingham. Charmeni, Howson.
That's really well manoeuvred.
And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior!
Iñaki Peña herring after the ball here. So who's he picking out?
Bellingham.
And they can counter here. Andre Silva. Played out to the right.
Rafa Mir.
Gets into some space. Played into the middle.
It's claimed by the keeper.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Diangana.
Rafa Mir has found the net here, of course.
Vinicius Junior. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Rafa Mir.
Andre Silva.
Rafa Mir, played out towards the right wing.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Valera.
There won't be another chance after this one. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
And he cuts out the supply.
And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, this was a result that reflected the difference in team strengths. I mean, you felt that all they had to do was release their power and they were going to steamroll their opposition, which pretty much happened.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.